Well, oh, well. We're literally within 2 weeks away from a release of Black Ops 6. This is absolutely crazy. And leading toward the release of this game, they've been releasing a little bit of intel. Nuketown is actually returning. I think it's coming within the next month of release of the game. I'll pull up some footage here on the screen here so you guys can see the little teaser here. They released a Nuketown teaser coming to Black Ops 6, which I'm really excited because every Black Ops 6 title that's been released, it's always been a Nuketown. So, which is very awesome to see. Funny thing is, I'm not seeing this teaser, but I'm thinking I'm going to throw this video on screen here. You guys are going to be the first ones to see it before I am. So that's interesting. So the reason why I'm making this video is because Treyarch themselves had a video which is called the COD Pod Episode 3. This is leading up to the release of Black Ops 6, and I'm pretty sure they have one more episode after this one. This specific episode, they talked about the backlash that Liberty Falls that it got from the gameplay that they seen at COD Next. And I'm gonna show you guys some highlights from the stream of what they actually talked about and the main details they went through. So basically, when we watched the gameplay of Liberty Falls, when we watched Mr. Deluxe JD and Lego Unlocked and all those YouTubers, the gameplay felt really too open. There was it didn't feel like a zombies map. It felt like Warzone-ish, and it felt like this map was just taken from multiplayer, which it was, and it just felt like this Liberty Falls was too open of a map, and it didn't feel like there's nothing in it to really say, wow, this map looks cool. There's nothing in Liberty Falls that makes it unique to its map itself, just like Terminus. That map is full-fledged map, and it just looks incredible, honestly. So when you go look at the Liberty Falls gameplay, it doesn't seem like they put a lot of effort, but as I explained this, they said this is a map to kind of lay back and chill kind of vibe, just to lay back and play with your friends. And Terminus is like a hardcore map with hardcore players. That's the way they explain it, which I'll play the clip right now. Then the next clip that I'm going to show here is they talk about how Liberty Falls is actually going to be more moodier. They're going to add more vibe to it. The reason why that the gameplay we saw was really open and not a lot going on is because the Easter egg was turned off, which I actually talked about this in my previous video, which that video did very awesome on my channel. It has like almost 1.5k views, so appreciate the love on that one. That was a really good video. I didn't think it was actually going to get that much views, but hey, we're here, and I should be proud of myself for making that video like that. So that's pretty cool. So I decided to make a part 2 of this situation because they made another episode, which is COD Pod Episode 3, and I want to add some layers to this to make it all pieced together as they're making more episodes leading up to Black Ops 6 release, to touch on the feedback that they gotten from COD Next of how Liberty Falls was not what we thought it was going to be. Then as they were saying that the reason why the map was like that is because the Easter egg was turned off during COD Next, which I kind of assumed that, which I didn't want to assume that right away, because when you see first glance of gameplay of this map, you're thinking like, wow, this map looks too open. It's taken from multiplayer, looks like Warzone. It does not look good at all. And if you look at Terminus, it's a way better map than Liberty Falls. The way they explained it is that they touched on Liberty Falls and they touched on the HUD, the gameplay, and to make it more moodier and make it more atmospheric. I think that's what they said. Apologies if I said that word wrong. I'm trying to retouch, trying to get my memory back, because I've actually watched this video last night and I was like, you know what, let's just make a video about this tomorrow and not really rush it out. But that's basically how they explained it, how they listened to the feedback of Liberty Falls, the gameplay we've seen at COD Next, and they're touching on the map to make it more better. I didn't think they would have that much time to actually touch on this map because it's only been like a month since the beta, which is absolutely crazy. But if you have all the assets there and just a lot of people working there, I can see how they're just going to get a lot of work done. And as I explained this, the gameplay that we saw at Liberty Falls during COD Next, that was a early access kind of patch they explained it. But I'm going to show the clip here to really explain what they're talking about.
Has the Zombies team made any changes to Liberty Falls since we first saw it at COD Next?
Yes. Short answer, yes.
Next question.
The Liberty Falls that everyone saw at Call of Duty Next was work in progress, right? That map was still months away at the time from launch. And so the Zombies team has continued to iterate on Liberty Falls since then. And the visual tone and sort of the look and feel are now a bit moodier.
Cool.
Than what people saw in the work in progress version Call of Duty Next. So that's very exciting. There are some atmospheric elements that people did not see at Next because at the time we had the main quest and the Easter eggs disabled for broadcast.
No
We didn't
spoilers.
want to spoil it.
No spoilies.
And so I think there's a lot that people haven't seen in terms of those elements and something to look forward to for launch.
There's literally one more episode after this, and it's release time. We're 2 weeks away. Hopefully, our expectations are not too high and they don't under deliver on day one. So I'm really excited to see this game. The expectations are of these maps. I'm really excited for Terminus. Terminus is probably going to be the map I'm going to be playing the most, obviously, because that is one of their biggest maps that Treyarch ever made in the entire Call of Duty history. And this is like the most time they have ever worked on a map in Call of Duty history of all the previous maps they've worked on. This is the longest time they had worked on a game, specifically these maps. Terminus looks like a full-fledged round-based hardcore map, and Liberty Falls is kind of like, lay back and chill, let's get to a certain round, lay back, chill, kill some zombies, go for camos maybe. And then I don't like how the direction they're going for that. I wish that the Liberty Falls standards was on like the Terminus level, but I don't like how they split these two maps into two different categories of all Terminus is hardcore and Liberty Falls is going to be like, for casuals. And it's like, okay, I don't like the word casual because that's where you add difficulties. I don't see why they just didn't do that because they added that for Black Ops 4 zombies. There's difficulties to each level, so it makes no sense to me.
Kevin Drew talked about this a little bit next with our 2 launch maps. So Liberty Falls is intended to be sort of a smaller, more casual, so you can just jump right in, compared to Terminus, which is one of the biggest round-based zombies maps that Treyarch has ever made. So lots to do there, lots to do in both maps, but I think Terminus speaks to the more hardcore players and fans of zombies. And so at launch with both maps, there's really something for everyone.
I could dive into a Liberty Falls game, run around for, say, an hour, save and quit.
We'll save
Whereas
quit
I feel like
action.
with Terminus, this is much more of a, we're committing to this squad.
A few of the HUD elements in zombies are also getting touched up, which we'll be able to share a little bit more about as we get closer to launch. So make sure you look out for the upcoming COD blogs from the Call of Duty crew and the Zombies team to learn a little bit more.
As you saw in the clip there, it looks like they did touch on the HUD. That was our most complaints about the gameplay for Black Ops 6 Zombies because it looks too Warzone-ish, and it felt like Zombies needed to be its own separate mode, like we've seen in previous Call of Duty titles. And this next segment is the entire focus on the team to developing round-based experiences for this game. So here's their response.
Is the entire focus of the team to develop round-based experiences for this game, as in only RBZ?
Yes, and Kevin Drew, who was on our last episode, who is an awesome human and leading many parts of Zombies at Treyarch, mentioned this at Call of Duty Next, that the team is entirely focused on developing round-based zombies content for Black Ops 6, and that the big news at Next and on our second episode was that the 3rd round-based zombies maps for BO6 will arrive by the end of the year. So we've got Liberty Falls and Terminus at launch, and then a 3rd round-based zombies map coming, probably around season 1, but by my math. And today,
and most importantly, in-game events. Those were very key in Modern Warfare 3. I love those kind of events where you just earn a ton of rewards and just camos and just free weapons, animated skins. It's awesome. And that's coming back to Black Ops 6 also.
We can also confirm that Zombies players can expect more support for in-game events compared to previous Black Ops games. So stay tuned to see what those might be.
Final question here from the mailbag. Will Kevin Sherwood's Easter egg songs be returning in Zombies?
Also known as the GOAT. Nice. Short answer, again, yes. Kevin Sherwood is back and he is writing some incredible, amazing original songs for Zombies, and players will be able to discover 2 of them at launch. So again, 1 for each map with Terminus Island and Liberty Falls. I have heard the songs for both of them, and they are ducking epic.
They will be in the carry section of Duck, Carry, Kill
Yes,
for the foreseeable future. But
Hard
also,
carry.
I think for now, for most folks, it's, okay, cool, I want to hear these songs for previous games. And again, for the first time you jump into Zombies, do your homework, have a listen to Kevin Sherwood's work, because they're quite literally epic.
Damned on repeat until October 25th and beyond. So get exciting, have fun hunting for those at lunch.
Never been good at that. I've always let other people find them first, and then I get to experience them on my own pace. But this is going to be a ton of fun.
You guys can leave your feedback in the comments below. And yeah, that's been the video. Peace.